Is there more to life, and who am I? These are questions that a lot of people ask themselves, if not directly and outwardly, subtly on the inside. As life goes by and we live our normal day-to-day existence, we might start to question at some point, is there more to this life? Is there more than just my mediocre 9-to-5 job, doing the same thing every day, day in and day out? And the answer is yes, there is more to life. You are that more. You and your soul is the fruit and the fuel and the ignition for something more. And you might ask, where do I look? That's where who am I comes into place. And a lot of people on a spiritual journey, or those who find meditation, ask themselves, who am I, on a very deep level, and seek to discover something more in the mundane. And this is something that I had a conversation with a stranger today about, and he was asking me about life and purpose and meaning, and we were discussing shamanic practices and this impulse that people have to venture to South America and do medicine ceremonies. And he was asking me if I think that one has to go sit in a medicine ceremony in order to get the wisdom. And he also asked me about my perspective on whether or not the traditions of Asia and India of yoga and the traditions of South America in medicine journeys are radically different, or if there's similarities. And what I shared with him was that there's a quote that maybe you've heard, but there's many ways to the top of the mountain. You know, some people go straight up and really go for it and burn those buns, and some people take a meandering path where they stop and they notice the view for a while, and some people get there really quickly and other people take lifetimes, or they're slower. But the point with this conversation was that all of these paths lead to the top of the mountain, and in this case I would just say that all paths lead home. And what is home? Home is to the self.